Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to be sharing with you what my personal pet peeves are as a tattooed person. So some of these points I've shared before in other videos, such as in my pros and cons of getting tattoos, and more recently in my answering the web's most asked questions about tattoos videos. But today I just wanted to dedicate a whole video just to moaning, basically. I love a moan, and I just really want to moan about all of the little things that annoy me as a tattooed person. So first of all, I should say, obviously, yes, it was my choice to get a whole bunch of tattoos, so you could say I maybe brought all of these things on myself or whatever, which, okay, maybe I did. But I don't think that revokes my right to be annoyed by these things, because all of them are just so fucking stupid and so avoidable. So with all that said, let's get into it. So first up, the most annoying thing about being a tattooed person is people thinking that they have the right to touch me without my permission in order to look at my tattoos. Like, how is this okay? I'm waiting in line at like a coffee shop or something, the weather is a bit warm, so I've got all my tattoos out on show, and all of a sudden I've got some strange man, because it's usually a man, trying to twist my arm around to look at my tattoos. There's no, oh hello there, I see you have some tattoos, would you mind if I could see them a little bit better? Just straight up to trying to put me in a fucking arm bar to try and get a better look at my tattoos. How can anyone in their right mind think that this shit is okay? Just ask. Although even then I don't really like that. Like, I didn't get tattoos for other people to stare at my skin awkwardly in public, but still I would much rather you just ask me than you just start fucking twisting me into a pretzel trying to look at my tattoos, you know? Okay, so this next one, I'm sure lots of my tattoo brethren out there can relate to, is random people seeing that you have tattoos and suddenly they have like this uncontrollable urge to just start sharing their tattoo plans with you completely unsolicited. I really hate this one, especially when their ideas are shit as well, like they want some cringe quote tatted on their wrist upside down so it faces them so that they can read it. Gives me the absolute ick. Like, it's one thing if you're talking to someone and you just start talking about like tattoo plans organically. It's a whole different kettle of fish though for a stranger to walk up to you and go, cool tattoos bro. Anyway, so I want to get my son's name tattooed on my arsehole, you know? It's just not about that. My next pet peeve is when people start asking you how much you have spent on tattoos. Like, for me personally, I work in a school, and then every now and again one of the kids will just go like, sir, how much did that tattoo cost in that? And then I'll tell them and they'll go, nah, sir, why are you wasting your money on that? And then after that, they'll normally start telling me how they want to get a sleeve when they're older, but they refuse to spend more than like 200 quid on getting the whole thing. Good luck with that. When I do get the "you're wasting your money" comment from people, I normally say, well, it's a literal lifelong investment, you know. 300 quid for a tattoo that's going to be on you from that moment up until you die, and even then your tattoos will still live on after you. 300 quid for that sounds pretty reasonable to me. On the note of people asking how much my tattoos cost, I also get the people who say, my friend will do it cheaper, and your friend will also do it worse. Good tattoos aren't cheap, and cheap tattoos aren't good. My next pet peeves are just all of my icks when it comes to people using like really cringe terminology when trying to sound like they know what they're talking about. So that would be like calling a tattoo machine a tattoo gun, like pew pew, or saying words like inked or tatted. Like, everyone is new to getting tattooed at some point. No one comes out of the womb as a tattoo person, but please, dear God, avoid saying these cringe as fuck things. They make you sound like an idiot. And if you do ever go somewhere to get tattooed and the artist calls it a tattoo gun, run for the hills. This is not someone that anyone should be getting tattooed by. Where did tattoo gun even come from? Like, it looks nothing like a gun. Idiots, mate. My next pet peeve is maybe like a personal one, but it's when someone posts a photo on their social media of someone else's tattoo or someone else's tattoo sleeve, and they say, gonna get this tattoo next, and then they go and get that exact tattoo. Like, they just straight up copy someone else's whole tattoo or sleeve. Like, do you have no shame? And then the artist had done that for you? they clearly have no shame either. If you're not sure why it's wrong to just straight up copy someone else's tattoo, I'm not going to get into it too much here. There's a whole bunch of other content out there that will explain it way better than me, but it's wrong, and it really winds me up when I see it. The posting a photo of the tattoo they're going to copy though, and then copying it, that really winds me up. Do better, people. Okay. Last few pet peeves. My next one is when I'm talking about tattoos with someone and they show me their really shit tattoos, and I can tell that they're under the impression that their really poor done, no saturation, shaky line, piece of shit tattoos are the same quality as mine. And it's like, how can you not see how terrible your tattoos are? How could you possibly think that your tattoos are as well done as mine? And I'm always like, what do I say? I'm not going to be like, mate, who did that to you? It looks like it was done with a knife and fork by the council. So instead I end up going, yeah, that's cool. And it's not. It's not cool. It's fucking terrible. How do they not know though? Like, how could you not know? And my last pet peeve is when people say tattoos don't hurt when they have one 5-minute tattoo on their wrist or their ankle, and they're just like, yeah, barely felt a thing. And it's like, well, of course you didn't. You're only in there long enough to drink a cup of tea. Try doing a 4-hour tattoo. Try doing a fucking 7-hour tattoo. And then say, yeah, tattoos don't hurt. Because we'll all know you're lying. They do hurt. We all know they do. Why are you pretending, mate? And that is it. Those are my personal pet peeves that I experience as a tattoo person. I would love to hear what your guys' pet peeves are too when it comes to being a tattoo person. Feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and all that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, it was actually all produced by me. I have another channel where I post beats / instrumentals that I've written for singers to use to write songs to. So if that is something you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.